So, I thought I would do a quick live because I hit a new goal. So, remember how I was telling y'all that, uh, well, I'm gonna let y'all get in here first before I say anything. Hey, Ezra. Hey, beautiful, I am. Hey, so I will be live, by the way, today. So I hit a milestone. I made it to the other tens. Woo! So so for the last week, I've switched to the 1 meal a day, which has been like so easy, right? And so I was like, please, I'm ready to hit the other tens because keep in mind, I was stuck in a certain zone. And I'm like, okay, when because I was thinking to myself about a week ago, I said, when I make it to the other tens, I know that I'm then making progress or that I'm not just imagining it, right? That I'm losing weight. So this morning I got up and I was in another decile. I'm officially out of a certain decile, but of course it's going to go back up as soon as I have me a meal, right? But that tells me I'm having like progress. I was like, oh my God. And so I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, no results it can be noticed because it's like such a small amount. Technically, I've lost 8 pounds, 8 pounds, give or take. So, woo! And the reason why I'm so happy about it is because I was telling myself, I said, okay, I'll know that I'm not imagining that I'm losing weight when I hit the other decile, the tens before the tens I'm in. And as soon as I was, and then when I saw that this morning, I was like, no way. So, because for the last week I've switched to 1 meal a day. I have one big meal a day, and I just fast for 24 hours. And that kind of sped it up a little bit. So I'm like, okay, because I'm working with the schedule to see what works for me, right? So yeah, like I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. My eyes went okay. Then I've been checking it all morning just to make sure it stays there, and it stayed. Of course, when I have a meal, my blood, how your blood sugar shoots up, or how the body works. Of course, I'll gain it right back, but it's like then I'll go right back down again as long as I keep up the fasting. So I'm like, woo. But in a way, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna prove all y'all wrong that thought I was just like a delusional. When my face starts getting thin and more chiseled, because I always notice every time I lost weight before, the first thing that starts to show is my face. That's the first thing. You know how people lose like weight in different areas? My face starts to show. Like when the weight starts coming off, I can smell roller coasters in my future. I can smell Universal Studios in my future. So very excited about that. So, are you seeing in the thumbnail? Are you trying to say live? I don't look like playing. Oh, I can't believe it. So I haven't seen the weight that I'm okay. The weight that I am today, I haven't seen that in like 2 years. So I haven't seen that in 2 years. Keep in mind, I took the Zoloft. I started taking Zoloft like 2 years ago, right? And I took it for a good year, and I put on all this weight. So I haven't seen the weight that I'm at today. The weight goal that I accomplished today, I haven't seen in like literally 2 years. So, I'm gonna go have me a celebration meal. A lot of people have told me, they said, Tyler, you've inspired me to fast. I'm like, really? I can't believe that. Like, this is my third week of fasting, and technically, I've lost 8 pounds. When I first started, I was 8 pounds heavier. And it took 3 weeks going on, I've been doing this for 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks for me to start seeing like the changes I want. I mean, yeah, I would want more weight off in that amount of time. But I'm telling you, I've stuck to this like no other diet I've done before. And it's been the easiest. That's been the easiest 8 pounds to lose. So for my one big meal, I have my French fries. I don't care what y'all say. You're gonna say, no, don't eat that. I don't care because I'm still losing weight and I'm eating what I want. I still have French fries. I still have cheeseburgers. So for my one meal a day, I just kind of gorge out. I don't go over 2,000 calories, but I gorge out. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't like restrict myself because I'm like, I don't want the cravings to be too bad. If I start restricting what I eat and eating stuff I don't like to eat, I'm gonna start craving the stuff that I wanna eat. And that's gonna get me off my diet. Well, it ain't really a diet, it's a fast. So I am so proud, so proud. My one meal a day, think about it. I could have a double quarter pounder with French fries, a drink, and I could have some cookies, right? And as long as I keep it under 2,000 calories, I can't really have anything because it's a calorie deficit. So if I stay under 2,000 calories, you see what I'm saying? If you're only eating one meal every 24 hours, you can pretty much eat anything because the thing is, you're not like gorging all day. You're literally eating one meal a day. So eat what you want. So it's only a matter of time for y'all start seeing that handsome face come back. And I want all the ones that doubted it to go off then, bitch. Go off then. Oh, my waterfall's going. Look at that nasty window. Go off then, bitch. See what I'm saying? Because I've had a lot of people like naysayers saying, oh, you know, okay. Well, I don't want better food. I like my nasty foods. I'm from the South. We eat nasty. We're nasty whores down there. And I'm like, okay, if I'm allowed one meal a day, I can have me a good large value meal, 1,300 calories, and throw in like a drink and my coffee. That's all under 2,000 calories. So as long as I stay under that, I'm good. And when I start to get skinny, I want them naysayers to come up to the front and talk that shit. See what I'm saying? So, because believe it or not, I lost 8 pounds still by eating pizza, French fries. I know that's not good food. I get it. But it's like, if I'm allowed one meal a day, it's going to be something I like. And I don't like nutritious foods. Maybe that'll be my early death. Maybe that's why I'll die early. I don't care. At least I know that when I die, I died loving French fries and still having them in my diet. So, all right, where is my shoes? I'm going to get my meal. But I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to kind of tell y'all that I hit a new goal that I was kind of getting kind of discouraged. And I stuck to it. No matter how discouraged I got, I still stuck to it. I still stuck to my fast. And when I tell you, I only broke my fast once, and that was on my birthday, March 28th. I said, I'm going to have me at least a good birthday meal. But keep in mind, it's been actually 3 weeks I've been doing this, and I've stuck to it, and I haven't like deviated from it. I haven't stopped doing it. I haven't given in to any temptations. I literally only eat within my window to eat, and I stay under 2,000 calories. I try to eat 1,700 calories. Like I range from 1,700 calories to 2,000 calories. So that's what I range from. So I bet if I did eat healthier foods, the weight would fall off more. But I'm still losing weight by eating what I want, just eating once a day. So I'm at a weight right now that I haven't seen in over 2 years. And I'm very proud of that. So for these ones that keep saying, no, it's just water weight. Well, like I said, if it was just water weight, okay, how come when I eat a big meal, I don't gain the weight back? If it was water weight, that means the second that I put something in my body, that I would go right back up to the weight that I was at, you see what I'm saying, before the meal. Or sorry, I would go right back up to the weight. Whenever I eat, I only go up 2 or 3 pounds, and then it goes right back down once I start fasting. If it was just pure water weight, the second that I eat salty-ass French fries and a meal, it should shoot back up to the weight that I was at before the fast. No, that's weight loss. So yeah, I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing it. I didn't think I could stick to it, but I have 3 weeks. Only had one little blunder, my birthday. Because I have people say, that's just water weight. Well, that your theory's not right. If it was water weight, the second that I had my big meal, my big fat meals, it should shoot right back up to my normal weight. And it's not. It doesn't go back up to that. So I just can't wait to the fucking results. Not that I should be proving anything to y'all. I can't wait till y'all start seeing me getting small. Y'all tune into my channel and go, Tyler's losing weight. And it's so obvious. I can't motherfucking wait. That way it proves them motherfuckers wrong. That I can stick to something. So I'm saying? So if you do a habit for 3 weeks, you pretty much already in there. It's hard to go back. Once you get to 3 weeks, you've already established that habit. You ain't going back. Oh, thank you, Aurora, for saying that. The results are visible. So, I can't. I'm just shocked. I can't believe it. So, oh, good, Kimberly. You see it? Yes. 8 pounds lost as of today. Now, of course, once I go have this meal, it's going to shoot up 2 more. I'm going to gain 2 pounds immediately, but then it'll go right back down. So my thing is, what works for you won't work for me. Y'all need to use common sense. Now, I understand you say eat healthy meals, all this. I get it. Common sense. If you only eat once a day, keep in mind, the average man eats usually should be eating 2,000 calories a day, 1,700, 2,000. I'm a big guy. Think about it. You got to use common sense. So within that one meal allowance a day, that one meal I have a day, if I have French fries, a large French fries, a double quarter pounder, that's like 1,300 calories. So if that's the only thing I eat that day, that means I'm going to still lose weight because that's still under the 2,000 calories. Maybe I'll throw in like a cookie or whatnot. But if my one meal a day in a 24-hour period, if I'm keeping it under 1,700 to 2,000 calories, I'll still lose weight. Don't matter what I ate. So let me tell you, when you first start fasting, it is not easy. If you make it past the 3rd or 4th day, you got it. You know, they say it takes 2 weeks to establish that habit, right? It takes 2 weeks to establish a habit. For me, okay, yeah, when you first start fasting, you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel like you don't want to do nothing. You're going to feel like your energy's drained. After the first week, my energy level came back. My body was getting used to the lack of meals. It was getting used to it. So don't let the first few days dictate like, oh shit, I can't do this. You just gotta keep at it. Because like I said, I've been doing this for 3 weeks. If I can stick to it, anybody can. And I've become a master at it to where I'm only having 1 meal a day. Last week, I've switched to the 1 meal a day. Like a week ago, I switched to 1 meal a day. But at first I was doing the 2 meals a day within a 8-hour period and then a 16-hour fast. Now I'm doing 1 meal a day and then a 24-hour fast. So I have my meal about around 4 p.m. for the last week. I have my meal around 4 p.m. Las Vegas time. And then I won't eat till the next day around 4. That's how I've been doing it for the last week. And lo and behold, that one little switch, I finally got under the weight, I got to a different decile, now I can't say what I'm at, but I've lost 8 pounds. I'm in a different, how do you say that? I'm about to say decade. It's not a different decade. It's a different decile. So I was in one decile. Now I'm in a whole other decile, whole other tens. And that one little switch to 1 meal a day kind of like kickstarted it a little bit more. So, yep. And when I woke up and saw that scale, I'm like, what? Whether it's a water weight or loss, I just know I got to a different decile that I wasn't at Last time I was at this decile was 2 years ago. 2 years. And at that point, when I was hitting that weight that I'm at today, 2 years ago, that's when I was gaining the weight from Zoloft. So, and you see how energetic I am now. This is off 1 meal a day, and I haven't had, the last time I ate was yesterday at 4 p.m. Keep in mind, what time is, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:57 p.m.
Literally, I've been, okay, if it's 2:57 p.m. and I ate at 4 p.m. yesterday, I've been fasting for 23 hours. I haven't had a meal in 23 hours. It's been almost literally 23 hours. In 3 minutes, it'll be 23 hours that I haven't had a meal. And so by the time I get in my car and all that and get there, it'll be close to 24 hours. So but yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you, that I hit a new milestone today. Yeah, I'll gain it as soon as I get back, as soon as I eat something today, I'll get back up a couple more pounds. But just knowing that that means that if the scale keeps going down, I don't care if y'all say it's water weight, this weight, I don't give a fuck what you say. If the scale keeps going down and further down and further down, I'm losing something. You can sit and be a hater and say it's water weight, all this stuff, or you're not eating the right things. But if the weight loss wasn't working, the scale wouldn't keep going down to different hits, to different goals. It wouldn't. So, take that. So take that. Because they always try to convince me, like they act like they're weight loss experts. Like I've never lost weight before. Do you think I've never lost weight before? I've done it my whole entire life. Whether it's water weight, whether it's fat weight, whether it's this weight or Jenny Craig diet weight, I don't care. If the scale keeps going down day by day, week by week, that means that the weight's getting lost. Otherwise, if it was just water weight, it wouldn't keep going down. So, because they act like freaking weight loss experts every time I talk about my weight loss, but it's like y'all act like y'all weight, not all y'all obviously, but y'all act like y'all weight loss experts. I'm telling you, based off the results I'm seeing, intermittent fasting, I will no longer, when people mention that to me, I will no longer be skeptical about it. Because when they used to say that to me, I'm like, that shit don't work. But and then I'm a living proof, 8 pounds lost in a month. I'll say 7 just to make it because it could be a little bit of water. I'll say 7. But in a month, I've lost 7 pounds. I'm in a different decile now. And if I keep going, that means that I'm going to stay in that decile. Even if I have a meal, I'll stay in that decile. So, You know what it kind of reminds me of, this diet? Remember when I first started Tyler's Tarot, I was raised, for you OGs in here, remember when I first started Tyler's Tarot, I was skinny as a rail? Okay. Keep in mind, I was doing intermittent fasting then, but I didn't call it that. I called it the Adderall diet. When you take an Adderall, you eat probably once a day. In fact, my neighbor was telling me about her son who takes it, and she's concerned because he lost so much weight and he doesn't eat. I said, that's what it used to do to me, because we was talking about Adderall, right? So I used to do intermittent fasting and didn't even realize it, because I would take a pill right before I went to work and I would eat the whole entire day. But around the nighttime when I got home, around the evening time, I would start to get my appetite back and I would have one big meal, right? Then I would I would wash, rinse, repeat. The next day I'd take a pill before I went to work. I wouldn't eat the whole entire day. And when around 6 or 7 that night when I got home from work, I would eat again, right? So I was literally eating 1 meal a day then. I remember that. And I could eat whatever I wanted. And the shit fell off. That's why I was so skinny when I first started Tyler's Tarot, because of Adderall, cigarettes, and 1 meal a day. So really, I lost weight the first time when y'all first were introduced to me. I was doing intermittent fasting then. I just didn't call it that. It was the Adderall diet to me. Because Adderall, you can't eat shit. It's like meth. That's why meth heads are skinny as a rail typically. And if they ain't skinny as a rail, that means they just probably started it and they're still fat. But guarantee if they keep up the meth, they'll lose the weight. So if you see a fat meth head, that's because they must have just started doing it. Because if a continued meth head or Adderall heads, if you see a fat Adderall user or a fat meth head, They must have just started using meth or Adderall. They must have just started using it because everybody knows meth and Adderall, you get skinny. That's why you see Adderall heads skinny as a rail and meth heads skinny as a rail. So, or it's just that if they are fat and they're still doing Adderall, that means they're just like, that means that they're, even though they don't have an appetite, they're still eating. They're just addicted to eating. Because I don't know how you could have I don't know how you could have an appetite when you're doing Adderall. That mind boggles me. So, what I wouldn't give for an Adderall, I'll be real with you, but it ain't worth getting that addiction back. Lord, I had a dream one time. I've told y'all about this dream before. In the dream, somebody had gave me a bottle of Adderall. I was still working at Walgreens in the dream. And they said, Tyler, I gave you a bottle of Adderall, but you have to climb to the very top shelf to get it. And I said, why would you put it up there? But I'll go get it. So in the dream, I'm climbing up the shelves at Walgreens, trying to get to the very top of this damn shelf where the Adderall the pill bottles is, right? And I'm climbing up it. I'm trying to get up there. And right before I get my hand on the Adderall bottle at the very top of the shelf, I wake up. So I was so mad. I was so mad. And yeah, so I don't know why I'm having these. But I quit that shit cold turkey. But when I first got off of it, I was having dreams about people giving me Adderall, or that I still had some that I didn't realize I had, and I would like take them in the dream. Then I'd wake up and be mad because it was just a dream. Adderall is a stimulant. It's for ADD or ADHD. It keeps people like focused. It's really good before you take a test or when you're studying. Like it's college crack basically. They call Adderall the college crack because a lot of college kids will like take it and sell it before somebody has a test or something. But it's like the college crack. 1 second. And then meth heads will also use it when they can't get a hold of meth. They'll take them an Adderall if they can score an Adderall pill. Yep, I'm managing just fine without it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will talk to y'all later. All right. I'm gonna go have me my first meal, and literally I've been fasting now for 23 hours, and I'm about to go have my first meal since yesterday at 4 p.m. So, and it's now 3:04 p.m. So, bye y'all. Talk to y'all later. From Pakistan. What's up?